Welcome to War India News Hour. With just $49, a malware can steal information of Mac users. A recent report from Checkpoint Research says that a malware strain has evolved to steal the information of Mac OS users. For as low as $49 on the darknet, hackers can buy licenses for the new malware, enabling capabilities to harvest login credentials, collect screenshots, log keystrokes, and execute malicious files. It has named Xloader. The new strain is a derivative of the famous Formbook malware family, which mainly targeted Windows users but disappeared from being on sale in 2018. Formbook rebranded to Xloader in 2020. Over the past 6 months, Checkpoint Research studied Xloader's activities, learning that Xloader is prolific, targeting not just Windows but surprisingly Mac users as well. Hackers can buy Xloader licenses on the darknet for as low as $49. Checkpoint Research tracked Xloader activity between December 1st, 2020 and June 1st, 2021. It saw Xloader requests from as many as 69 countries. Over half, that is 53% of the victims, reside in the United States. Xloader is usually spread by spoofed emails that lure their victims into downloading and opening a malicious file, usually Microsoft Office documents. Since this malware is stealth in nature, it is likely difficult for a non-technical eye to recognize whether they have been infected. They usually fall into the category of spyware, not causing too much damage. Secondly, there is a common incorrect belief with Mac OS users that Apple platforms are more secure than other more widely used platforms. While there might be a gap between Windows and Mac OS malware, the gap is slowly closing over time. The truth is that Mac OS malware is becoming bigger and more dangerous. The recent findings are a perfect example and confirm this growing trend. With the increasing popularity of Mac OS platforms, it makes sense for cyber criminals to show more interest in this domain, and we can anticipate seeing more cyber threats following the Formbook malware family. Let's look into today's headlines in War India. Global outage linked to Akamai's Edge DNS service impacted thousands of websites. Akamai reported a problem with its Edge DNS service, resulting in outages at thousands of websites. Akamai is the company that hosts a large part of the internet, including Times Group properties. Many websites were briefly down in an outage sparked by a glitch in Akamai Technologies Inc.'s systems, the second major disruption linked to the cloud company in about a month. Central bank's digital currency CBDC to bring many benefits and some risks, says RBI Deputy Governor. RBI Deputy Governor T. Ravi Shankar said that many central banks in the world are working towards the idea of a central bank digital currency, that is CBDC. He said that the central bank was working on a phased implementation strategy towards its own digital currency. Shankar said that the RBI is also in the process of launching it in wholesale and retail segments in the near future. These observations were made at a webinar organized by the Vidhi Center for Legal Policy. Sophos to enhance its threat detection capabilities by acquiring Braintrace. Thoma Bravo owned Sophos has announced that it is acquiring Braintrace, a cybersecurity startup that gives organizations visibility into suspicious network traffic patterns. Founded in 2016 and raised $10 million in funding, Braintrace has developed a network detection and response solution that helps organizations easily inspect network traffic to identify and filter suspicious activity. It does this by using remote work packet capture, that is RNCAP technology, which provides visibility into network traffic patterns, including encrypted traffic without the need for middleman decryption. No need for JPC into Pegasus. IT panel will do its duty, says Tharoor. The Congress MP from Kerala, who heads the Parliamentary Standing Committee on Information Technology, says the Standing Committee and Joint Parliamentary Committee have identical rules and that the committee will do its duty. There is alleged snooping through Pegasus software of 300 individuals, including ruling party politicians, journalists, and other constitutional authorities. The House Committee has called representatives of the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, Ministry of Home Affairs and Department of Telecommunications on July 28th to discuss citizens' data security and privacy. BlackBuck valued at $1.02 billion with Tribe IFC funding. Online trucking logistics platform BlackBuck said that it has raised funds valuing it at over $1 billion, making it the latest entrant to India's Unicorn Club in a record-breaking year for startup funding. BlackBuck helps shippers organize trucks, have real-time visibility, and have end-to-end freight management. Other investors in the round include existing backers, Willington Management, Sand Capital, and IFC. It has raised $67 million led by Tribe Capital, IFC's Emerging Asia Fund, and Vostok Emerging Finance, that is VEF, a European investor. That's it for now. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe to War India News Magazine. Stay tuned. Thank you.